You know that feeling, right? Where your mind is just buzzing with thoughts, plans, and worries. But you know there's a quieter place inside you? Well, in this explainer, we're going to unpack an incredible ancient teaching from the Master Padmasambhava that gives us a direct path to bringing those two worlds together.
Our whole journey kicks off with this question, and even though it was asked centuries ago, it feels like it could have been asked yesterday. How do we connect our busy, thinking conceptual mind with that deep, still, non-conceptual awareness? It's a question for the ages.
So Padmasambhava's answer is just fascinating. You might expect some long, complicated philosophy, but nope. He starts with a practice, something you can do. He tells the king to visualize himself, right now, in a single instant, as a perfect, enlightened being or a deity.
And we're not talking about some fuzzy, vague daydream here. The first layer of this is what's called the Sambhogakaya. This means seeing that perfect form in high definition, every single color, every detail. So vivid it feels absolutely real.
Okay, but here's the twist, and this is where it gets really cool. Even though the image is crystal clear, you also understand it as the Nirmanakaya. Think of a rainbow or your reflection in a mirror. You can see it perfectly, but it has no real substance, right? It's there, but it's empty. That's the idea.
And all of this is a brilliant way to reveal the deepest layer, the Dharmakaya. As you're holding this vivid yet empty image, you realize that the mind doing the watching is in its natural state. It's just clear, aware, and totally calm, not being pushed around by thoughts. It's like a steady, unwavering flame. So the huge takeaway here is that this whole practice isn't about creating something outside of yourself. It's actually a powerful trick to help you realize that this perfect, amazing form is just a reflection of your own mind's true, brilliant nature. All right, so we've got the visual part down, but how do we supercharge it? How do we bring it to life? The teaching then introduces 3 sacred sounds, or seed syllables, that are basically the essence of enlightened body, speech, and mind. And what's so cool is where these syllables go, they're not just abstract ideas. They form an inner map right inside your own body. You've got a white Om at the top of your head for body, a red Ah at your throat for speech, and a blue Hum right at your heart for mind.
Okay, so why do this? What's the point of visualizing these letters? Well, Padmasambhava says they're like these incredibly powerful purifiers. They're designed to clear out all the internal static, all the obscurations that kind of cloud up our natural clarity. And I love how targeted this is. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. The Om sound works on clearing out negativities connected to our physical actions. AH takes care of our speech. And Hum, well, that one goes right to the core, clearing out the mental and emotional junk that fogs up our mind.
And get this isn't just theory. The teaching says that as you clear this stuff away, you start to see real, tangible results. Purifying the body leads to a feeling of actual bliss. Purifying speech gives your words real weight and impact. And purifying the mind, that's when you get those amazing flashes of genuine insight.
Now this next part is, for me, just absolute genius. The teaching connects this whole inner world of light and sound to the one thing we are doing every single moment of every day: breathing. This practice is called the Vajra recitation, and it's so simple yet so profound. Every time you breathe in, that's Om. The little pause when your lungs are full, that's Ah. And every time you breathe out, that's Hum. It completely transforms breathing from an unconscious habit into a non-stop meditation. Okay, so let's pull all these pieces together. We've got the visualization, the sounds, the breath. How does this all answer the king's big question about uniting the thinking mind with the quiet mind?
The final step is all about integration. It's about holding all of this at once. You start to experience your own body the way you saw the deity. It appears, but it's not solid. You start to feel your own inner energy as the vibration of these syllables, and you just rest in the nature of your mind itself, luminous, open, and way beyond words.
And there you have it. This Padmasambhava says is the method. This is the secret sauce. By doing this practice, you're using the conceptual, the images, the sounds, as a gateway to rest in the non-conceptual. The two things stop being enemies and become a single, unified experience. And he finishes with this incredibly powerful and personal guarantee. He uses his own name, Pema, and basically swears that there is no higher teaching than this one. He's really telling the king, and all of us, this works. Make this a part of your daily life.
So, this ancient wisdom really leaves us with a modern challenge, doesn't it?
We might not be visualizing deities, but the principle is exactly the same. In our jobs, in our families, just going about our day, how can we bring our actions, our words, and our state of mind into one harmonious flow? It's a fantastic question to take with you. Thanks for joining this explainer.